I'm mourning the loss of my flock. A massacre. That's what happened here. There's no other way to put it. The men that did this, they're sick. There's no redemption for them. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I'm Stanley, Father John Stanley. Welcome to what's left of my church. I know exactly who did this. Elias, and the rest of his crew. He's part of that Viper gang, and they've been building up to this for weeks. I didn't think they had it in them, but I was stupid, and now they have to pay. I'm going to kill them. All of them. So what? That doesn't mean I'm going to allow these men to get away with slaughtering the people that I care about. You're not going to stop me. Fine, as long as you at least act like you know what you're doing and stay out of my way. Last I heard, the group was staying at Mountain Shadows Campground. With any luck, they'll still be there. Where do I start? No, far from it. Believe it or not, I was a raider. I was born into it. Never much of a choice, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it at times. It feels like that was a lifetime ago, now. That's a long story. It all started when I was out on a raid. I got injured and was separated from the others. I tried to get back to the hideout. But on the way I think I passed out. I awoke to a woman. She was nursing me back to health, and I think she took pity on me. At first I didn't know what was going on. No one had ever shown me any real kindness before. Even though she knew what I was, she still cared for me. She was a very religious woman, and while I was recovering she taught me to read using the Bible. When I had fully recovered, I chose to stay with her. She eventually passed away, and I thought to myself, this woman saved me in so many ways. That's the person I want to be now. I was born anew, so I traveled the wasteland for a while and eventually set up my church. And that is how I became the man I am now. To get at me. They found out I was alive a while ago, and Elias wants me to take back my rightful place, as it were. I'm guessing he thought by doing it, it would push me over the edge or something, return to my old ways. He never was the sharpest tool. The Mojave. I've spent almost my whole life here, living in various caves in my early days, traveling the desert, and then building my church. They're most likely all dead by now. Because I'm getting old. It's not as easy for me to make the journeys as it used to be. Don't worry, though. I shouldn't slow you down too much. I'm not that old. I'm a decent shot with my pistol here, and I used to be able to fight with a knife, but I haven't done that in a while. I'm also well versed in Bible passages, but I don't know how useful that's going to be to you out there. Like what? Go ahead, ask him. I don't know a lot about it. I prefer to stay out of matters like that. To me, an independent Vegas sounds like an appealing prospect, although I don't know if such a thing would work well in practice. It could just turn the Mojave into a lawless free-for-all. Only that he rules over New Vegas, and because of him most of the population lives in poverty and filth. The city would be better off without him. From what I've heard, they're savages, but they're at least disciplined. I don't know much about what Caesar's intentions are, but I fear the people of Vegas will be the ones to suffer if the Legion takes control of the land. While their intentions seem noble at a glance, it's hard to tell whether or not they care about the people in the Mojave, or if they just care about the dam and the power that comes from it. Like what? What do you want to know? Then let's go. Yes? The rail yard. I know where this is. There's a utility area underneath the emergency service rail yard that the gang used to use. I didn't think that they used it anymore, but I guess I was wrong. Let's get over there and put an end to this. Goodbye. Yes? What is it? I'd like for us to go back to the church if that's okay with you. Shoot. Thank you for bringing me back here. I wanted to ask you, do you think what we did was the right thing to do? Maybe... You know, Elias and I knew each other back in the day when I was with the gang. I could have gone back to him and put them on a better path. Instead, I chose to close that chapter of my life without looking back. I was able to change, but I didn't even give them a chance. You're right. What's done is done. Best to just move on. You know, being out in the wasteland with you, it felt good. Even if it was just to kill a bunch of people. If you ever need another gun by your side, you have only to ask. I'll try and rebuild my church at some point. After that, I don't know. But like I said, if you should need my help, then you know where to find me.